Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Just don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't
Let's get ready to rumble!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Friday night Formula Fords here at CFR Widecrest. It is going to be a stellar night here at Phillip Island with 24 of these Formula Fords zooming around here. 3 races tonight, 9 laps a race. Joining me once again in the commentary box, Mr. Andrew Boofa Proctor. Mate, Friday night, we're back.
Yeah, back Friday night for another exciting season of the Formula Fords. Just hoping that this season brings just as close and as much fun as, and racing as what we had last season, with some of the best finishes we've seen ever, really.
Yeah, we did see some crackers last season. Now, we're normally used to seeing you out there doing a hot lap, but we've changed it up this season. we are going to get some drivers. You know who we've got coming in tonight. Tell us a little bit about that individual and what we should be looking for and expecting from him this evening.
So we've set the bar pretty high for the first one with Mr. Kyle Ridley, the
defending champ.
Defending champ, to come in and hot lap with us tonight around Phillip Island. It should be good. We know he's quick behind the wheel. We know he can steer these things. It's he does have a habit of, in practice, pushing the limits and doing it all in the race, but we'll see what he can do for his first flyer. You might have to drag him up in here, but because
I'll grab him. I'll grab him in a couple of minutes.
Grab him from the pit lane and
I'll grab him and we'll go on a hot lap with Mr. Kyle Ridley. He'll talk us through the lap. He'll take you guys at home through the lap and give you all the hot data and what to watch for tonight. It is going to be a cracker. We got a massive field. Looks like also had a few little attitudes in the practice session that have been a little bit below the belt. So we're not messing around this season. Any radio abuse does happen to warrant a instant mute. And so I'm just looking up and down the list, and I can see a few of those drivers have not come out of pit lane. So might be a sign that they're planning on bailing out because they got into trouble, but that's what happens. You got to keep the radio comms clear, keep it precise, keep it friendly. Look, we run a family-orientated league. You're not running for a world title, win the world championship. Have a bit of fun. Enjoy racing with your mates. Enjoy racing with a good group of people. You were out there with some of these guys last season, Andrew. You know what it's like.
Definitely do. They're all, for the majority, they all are a bunch of good guys. Every now and then you get hot under the collar, which these things happen. But you sit back, you talk about it at the end, and everything's fine. Some of these boys are just taking practice a little bit too seriously tonight.
I just saw someone fire off in the background then too.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was, but they went very wide.
But there is 99% of it, there's no malice in it. They've just got to remember that. Some people just forget that they're out there practicing and these things happen in practice. We get incidents, we get accidents. As long as it's clean in the race, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, that's exactly
right. And if there is something in the race, they report it. We all look at it at the end and we go from there.
Yeah, exactly right, mate. Exactly right. So it is down to just being a friendly type atmosphere. We don't like to have the conflict. But we do definitely try and keep it as best we can.
Yeah, keep your ego at the doorstep and come in and enjoy the racing.
But anyway, with that aside, let me bring in Mr. Kyle Ridley. We're going to drag Kyle in here. Kyle, you got us on the radio, mate?
Yep, copy.
Copy, got him on the radio. Awesome, mate. We are going to get you, since you have volunteered, to do this hot lap for us, mate. So just see you come out of pit lane, so we'll let you get a lap under your belt, and then we'll pick you up.
Not the best rejoin that, but...
Well, hey.
But we do know that Phillip Island pit lane can be
there's some drama.
Definitely quite a tricky pit lane at Phillip Island, where you come out right in the fast lane, right in the braking zone, pretty much.
Yeah, lucky there's no pit stops tonight, so we should all be safe.
So how are you feeling tonight, Kyle? Being out there on Phillip Island?
Phillip Island's not a track I typically love. I believe it's more of a two-wheel circuit, but, we try and make our best at what we can. But with these level of cars, the draft is going to be so strong that we're going to have packs of cars racing tonight.
Yeah,
looking at the times, it's
I was just about to say that, Andrew. The top three are all under 40 seconds, and the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are all in the 40s. Then you got, another group in the 41. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Well, let's pick up with
another dynamic will be cold tires are very sketched today. These long corners do not like the cold tires, so there's a good chance of a few lap 1 incidents with that alone.
Well, let's hope not. Well, we just picked up on your roll bar. So what we're going to do, we're going to shut up. We're going to let you come out of these last couple of corners, mate, and you can talk us through a lap here at Phillip Island in the Formula Ford.
Yeah, we just get a good run through the final corner here, down onto Gardner Straight. With these cars, it gives you a lot of time to think about what's going on. definitely expect at least 3 wide, maybe 4 if we're crazy. You know, get down to turn 1. Since I'm on cold tires, I need a little safety lift because I don't want to spin on camera. Little safety lift through turn 1, and we shift it down into third for 2. Get onto the apex, shift it into second just to get the turn in. Once we've got the turn in, we put it on the gas, back through the gears. Yeah, turn 3's a bit of a nothing corner, nice flat. And we're looking for about just before the 100 board to slam on the brakes, get it into first. Got some more traffic. Go through Honda, nice exit. Can use a little bit of that AstroTurf, but you get a 1X. Coming through Luke, what is this? I think Lukey Heights or Siberia.
This is Siberia.
Siberia, there you go. Got Braden on my right. I expect him to be a little bit higher. He's a good driver. Up through You Dead To Me Bro corner. That's all I remember with Reynolds and Gisbergen's incident.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has a little bit of tarmac on the left that you can use to reference your braking. You want to hold it tight. I haven't done that, but it's a 50 board here. Brake it for the back into first. You want to hold it narrow because you really want to get the exit out of this corner. This corner is where all the speed is built up, and you want to hold it nice and flat with minimum turn in. And then back through the final corner where it's, again, a nice flat corner. 2 wide, definitely going to happen. Definitely going to be some action here. All in all, it's definitely a MotoGP track, but cars like these are always fun to watch, and it should be a good show for you guys tonight.
Well, thank you very much for that lap, mate. That will be a very good treat for our people at home to sort of review that later on tonight or tomorrow. But good luck out there, buddy, and we wish you all the best.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, so that was Kyle Ridley there on screen in the black Vermilion. Number 27 just took us for a lap around Phillip Island. He is our defending champ of this series. So be sure to keep your eyes out for him throughout the evening. But,
Sorry about that. My headset just dropped back in, dropped back out. Full reset on it.
got a few of
At the same
the
time, my dinner arrived.
got a few of the Kittens boys out tonight that come out to play. Darren Fahey's out there. I think I did see Nathan
Darren
Verney.
Fahey just arrived.
Nathan Verney's locked on lads. My bad. Same colour scheme, different pattern. Adrian Loretti's out there as well. Did I see? I thought I saw a third one. Did I see a third kitten?
Darren Frey.
No, it's just Adrian Loretti and Darren Fahey tonight. So interesting.
Andrew Lydon.
Andrew Lydon, of
Lydon's
course, yeah. How did we forget Mr. Lydon sitting there in P9 currently? So, getting good little representation from the Kittens boys tonight. Love seeing it.
He is. These
Also, I
boys
see
do love
we've
their
got-
open wheel racing.
They do love their open wheel racing. They love anything with no guards on. So you've got Ray Douglas in the YouTube chat as well. So we got the LMR boys there. Matty Boylett, Jace Douglas, Jetto Murray. Again, the Murray name might sound familiar. Should do. Jet's brother is in the Super 2 category. So again, Murray running in the racing stuff in the family. So it's awesome to have the boys along. Dougie Gowan's also with Velocity Sim Labs. There's a few of those boys out tonight as well. We've got Dougie, we've got Matty Gerard, Tyler Sheaf, Cameron Hardwick. We've got actually all 3 of them. They're 17, 18 and 19 right there at the moment. So pick your colour, folks. Do you like pink? Do you like purple? Do you like orange? Do you like blue? They're all out there tonight, the Velocity boys. Jackson Callow also Velocity as well. So those boys are out. And the other one, 1-9. We've seen the 1-9 MX Raps boys out there again, mate. Braden Sagassa there, Bryce Meddings.
Yeah, Bryce Maddings is there. He's not actually in at the moment. I think he dropped out. He's bit of an internet issue. And I don't think he's come back in.
Yeah, right. Right.
So, but
Right. Yeah, no. And
he's
then,
greyed out, so he might be back.
and then obviously we got the SLM boys of Jason Lamb, Mickey Locke, and
Tyrone
Walsh.
Dylan
He's also
Gray.
greyed out. And Dylan Gray there as well. So again, lots of teams coming in and putting in big numbers. So this is fantastic. So we're going to have about 25 cars. Matty Keane is registered but may not make it due to some personal reasons, but we wish him all the best and hopefully he does get in tonight.
Definitely does. We do have a few new guys coming in as well, which is good to see.
Yeah, Braden Martin, Bruce White, Bevan Moyes. He's been in the league before, but not in the Formula Ford, so it's good to see him on board as well. And I think that's about it. I know we are missing Jordan Dakin. He is trying his darndest to get in here, but iRacing hasn't been very kind to him at the moment. So, Jordan, as soon as you get in, buddy, no pressure. It's good to see Nathan Verney in as well from Locked On Lads. And also it was it? There was another one, wasn't there? Was it Bruce? Yeah, it was Bruce White. We saw Bruce White. He's also a Locked On Lad as well.
Yeah, it's good to see Locked On Lads come in. They came in late last season and
yeah, they really
have continued.
Yeah, they just come in and just, got into the groove pretty much straight away. They got found in and are doing their stuff, so it was good to see.
Definitely was.
Look at this starter cam, mate. This pitch straight is so long in those Formula Fords. We saw it when we were on board with Kyle Ridley. This thing just goes on and on and on and on.
Every time to think about life and ponder the meaning of it.
So we'll jump on board. We'll just
a couple 100K.
See if we can pick up what Andrew Lydon's doing in the last couple of minutes of practice. See if he's got the courage to go flat out through one, or if he does get a little lift.
Well, it should be a flat corner, except for if you're in the slipstream. The slipstream will be probably the one thing you will lift on.
No, he did have a little lift. He did have a little lift.
Oh, yeah.
He did lift just a touch.
You RPM.
Yeah, I think that's going to take a lot of courage to be flat out through there. I know what it's like in a Formula 3. I don't know how much courage it takes in those things with a lot of downforce. These without downforce, yeah, I don't expect the guys have a lot of confidence straight away in race one. So we will be expecting a few moments on lap one. Very, very long lap and not many corners to load up the tyres and get them up to temperature. So this will be interesting.
Very different to what we was watching last night as well with the 86s and TCRs coming around here. Put on some good race and looking forward to tonight doing the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking for the class and the skill we saw last season shine through, and Kyle Ridley's not going to get it his own way. Like, he's just gone under the 42nd bracket, so that now puts the top 7 under 40, a minute 40 around here. So those boys are very, very quick in that bracket. So you're going to have 7 cars that are going to be kind of nudging each other. You could kind of say Jetto with a 40.04 and Bruce White 40.05. You can kind of put them in the sub 40 range. So, you're talking 9 cars now. And then your 10 is 40.1 all the way down to, 18th is 40.9. So it's very tight in a couple of packs. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, as Kyle said, the slipstream is going to play a big part in this, especially for lap times.
Oh, 100%. It's again, a draft is going to be mega around here, especially because it's so long. That the front straight's so long, and then you run between 2 and technically 4, even though it's more 3, which is down there at Honda. Again, a very long run, and then you kind of get that long back chicane up into Lukey Heights down the hill. Then you got that nice long loaded left-hand corner. We see Bevan Moyes just trying to drift the Formula Ford.
Yeah, good on him. So I've just finished practice, so the boys will start quali in a minute. Yeah. As we start their qualifying.
Yeah, so we jumped straight into qualifying. Look at how beautiful that place looks there on the blimp. You can see the long run down pitch straight there on the right.
It's going to be a case of what people want to do. Do they want to heat the tyres up real quick in the outlap? And
so we see there
for the 2, or
you can see there the pit exit just under the bridge on the left-hand side of the pitch straight there, down through that long right-hand corner, and then that really long turn towards Siberia. Sorry, that's a southern loop, my bad. Then as we swing around into Honda hairpin and then up into the Siberia one there, they're very long loaded corners, so I look forward to seeing what they do here. This is going to be a lot of fun, mate.
It does. This track is more designed for the motorbikes, but these cars should love this. And as Kyle said, and I think don't be surprised if we do go 3-4 wide down the main straight.
Oh, 100%. Oh, you'll see a lot of 3 and 4 wide, I think. We saw it last season at Watkins Glen for the final round. Like, we got 4 wide there at one stage, and that's a little bit narrower than Phillip Island. To be fair, I think we could see maybe 5 wide if we get the push on. So expect the Combox to get very excited if something like that happens, because it's going to be a lot of fun. But young Dylan Gray there, setting purple sector 2. Everyone out on their laps right now.
Trying to get heat in those tyres to get the 2 flying laps down.
Dylan Gray with a purple sector 3. They are solo running, so they will not get the advantage of the draft. So they will have their window to get their tyres up on the first lap, and then they will have
2 laps to get it done.
2 laps, yeah, to get the number on the board. So we'll be watching this now. Looks like Dylan is the first on his flying lap. Braden Sagassa now with a purple sector 2. Jackson Callow was a sector 1 purple, but had that taken away some ways. Braden Sagassa on his outlap has set 2 purple sectors in 2 and 3. Very interesting that he's going that hard that early. So
Might be just the way he's getting paid.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a dark horse. Braden Sagassa there for MX Raps 19. A bit surprised we don't have the boss man out there tonight. Chris Bleakley hasn't dropped in, so might catch Chris in the chat at some point.
I'll definitely catch him in the chat. He's always there supporting his boys. You wouldn't even be surprised if we get Matty Keane in the chat if he can't make it, and he'll normally jump in, support his boys as well, which is always good.
He's normally there or thereabouts most of the time. And don't forget, guys, this season too is our drive for mental health. We do have the charity running with Beyond Blue for mental health. The links, if you're in the Kick channel, click on the Beyond Blue logo. It'll take you straight there. If you're on YouTube, it should flash up in the chat. But if not, again, you can always hit it on our socials, on our Twitter, on our Facebook. It's out there. Definitely do that. Or if you're in the Discord, it's also available there as well. If you haven't joined the Discord, those links are in the chats, in the channels. Hit it up. Come join just to hang out with the drivers and have a chat, or come and join and register and come be part of. There we go. As I say, thank you, YouTube. Right on cue. So yeah, definitely jump on in and come and be a part of it. So Matty Boylett, 40.18, leading the charge already. To see if anyone can jump in there. Speedy, it was good to see Bevan out there. Friend of the team, Braden. Here's a gun in the open wheels.
Jackson's just gone up to a 40.12.
Jackson Callow from Velocity just lighting up. Braden Martin. Well, I did see that name. Where did I see that name down here?
Braden Martin was doing quite well in the practice.
There he goes.
41.0.
And he's gone to the top with a 39.92. Oh,
there you go.
He's
Braden
done
Martin.
it.
Full send.
So Zoomies, is that Braden Martin or Braden Sagassa? So Speed Zoomies in the YouTube chat. Yep.
Yeah, Martin.
Yeah. Martin, right. Got you. So going to be an interesting front row there with Braden Martin and Jackson Callow. Jackson Callow very quick. Matty Boylett, Jed O'Murray going to be looking like they're going to line up from row 2. Dougie Gowans is done. He's looking at P6 right now alongside Dylan Gray, who's just gone up into P5.
Matty Boyle went purple in the first, green in the second, so he's on for a good lap time.
Bruce White hit a purple in the third, so he could do it. Jetto Murray
not
and Matty
quite
Boyle now
enough.
jumped to the top. 139.86 for Jetto and Matty Boyle with the 39.89 for the LMR boys straight to the top. Bevan Moyes now up into 6th. Looking rather
Andrew
schmick in
Lyden
that
straight
chart.
into 7. He
Braden
comes away.
Sagassa now up into 4th.
Straight up in the 4.
Braden
That's
Martin's
what
on
we
a
expect from
purple.
Braden.
Purple sector 2. What can Braden deliver here? Can he get it done? Just jump on board. Long left-hand corner. He's looking good. Can he elevate himself to the
straight.
top? Can he get there? Can he get there? He's done it. I think he
done
has.
it? Oh, he's done it.
39.59. Oh, that is quick. Oh,
Where's that
wow.
flying? Thank you for coming. There you go, boys.
So it's Julian on the speed. All right, I got you. Welcome in, mate.
Julian.
Cheeky.
Welcome, Julian.
cheeky, but love it. Hey, I got to say, mate, that livery there, no pun intended, but looks very sharp.
Him
Looks
loading now.
very sharp.
You have 3 minutes left of quali there, Jordan.
You got 3 minutes to get a lap done, mate.
That's right. If he starts from the back, at least he's in.
Hey, well, he's loading. I can see his name in SDK. It is there. It has registered, so all good, Jordan. You jump on in, brother. So, yes, we just see Kyle Ridley now up in a P6. So, Braden Martin literally stealing the thunder there from the LMR boys front row lockout.
Look at the P4 to P7 lap time.
Yeah, there's nothing.
0.2, 0.29, 0.42, 0.51, 0.54.
Look, let's go from P4 to P16. They're still within the 40. It's not until you get to 17, Dan Bartush with a 41. And even then, it's only like half a second to P16. So again, very quick. Look, Jordan Dakin. We see him out there. He's on track. Let's go, Jordan. Good to have you back, buddy.
To do that fast lap.
Welcome back to Season 2, my man. Oh, no, he's got a minute 42 now, so he might be right. He might get a lap. He might not either, the poor bugger. For context, folks, Jordan had all sorts of issues getting the sim to load, so it took him all this time to get it to fire up. So Kyle Ridley's going to be P6. So Jordan Dakin is our only car on track. So we'll ride with Jordan while we round out this quali session and move into our first of 3 races. Now, don't forget tonight, folks, race 2 is our reverse top 10. So keep watching that 10th spot. That will give you your pole sitter for the second race. Oh, Jordan. It's a fantastic field, Julian. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. So we got 26. Hang on.
Yeah, 26 without Matty
7.
King.
Yeah, 26 because Matty King may not make it. So 26 of these Formula Ford scooting around here tonight. And I don't think Jordan is going to get it. Being 9 minutes 30 now. I don't think he's going to get the lap finished.
I don't know if it lets him finish or not.
So I see Cameron Hardwick, Manny Gerard, Tyron Walsh, Jason Lamb haven't qualied. Interesting. So they might be counting on some incidents into lap 1 or 2 very early on to climb a few spots and get through. So sadly, that is going to be that.
That is the end.
All right, let's bring up the grid. All right, so we're going to have Braden Martin and Jetto Murray off row 1 up the front. Matty Boyle, Braden Sagassa off row 2. Dave Gallo, Kyle Ridley off row 3. Jackson Callow, Adrian Loretti off row 4. Bevan Moyes and Andrew Lydon off row 5. Nathan Verney, Darren Fahey off row 6. Dylan Gray, Bruce White back there on row 7. Dougie Gowans and Jace Douglas back there on row 8. Dan Bartush, Peter Baxter, row 9. Tyler Sheaf and Michael Locke on row 10. Matty Keane won't make it, so that'll put him out. It'll be Jason Lamb, Matty Gerard off 11. And it'll be Cam Hardwick, Bryce Meddings off 12. And Tyron Walsh and Jordan Dakin off the back. What a big field to get through. Geez, that was a mouthful. As my co-commentator just goes quiet.
Sorry, I was trying to eat dinner at the same time. Driver chat has been disabled for tonight's race too.
Wow.
With our lovely race control out there pulling rank, which is what needs to happen. So I think the boys in practice done their dash.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, you do it to yourself.
Yep.
Mr. Dead, I love the Dead. Who's the Dead?
Whoever's crashed out on turn 1.
Look at that field. Look at that field for Phillip Island Friday night. Formula Ford.
Can we please not have a night like last night with reports?
Yeah, I reckon. Mate, this field, look at it, just goes back. So far back. We might have 2 non-starters. We might have Matty Keane and Bryce Meddings who may not start.
Which we knew this might be the case for the 2 of them.
All right, we got the lights on. We are go.
Racing.
As we just watch
the... off the line. We're already 3 wide. Come on,
We're
let's
already
go.
3 wide. Right, let's watch them down into 1. So you got the LMR boys there in the blue. Pushing
2
through.
wide through 1. This takes courage. First lap, cold tyres.
Lap 1, cold tyres, and they're still pushing on there. Just jump back here. Bruce White there chasing Bevan Moyes. Looks like Dylan Gray on the inside. At 2x2. Lap 1, folks. This is lap 1.
No, it's a very clean start from all the drivers.
Look at Matty Gerard. What has he seen? He's got Tyler Sheaf on the right. He's got cars all around him. He's got nowhere to go. 3 wide into... 3 wide into Honda. Who's Jason Lamb was on the left.
Let's think, boys.
Get a look around Matty Gerard. Not much happening around him. Bump up to Adrian Loretti. He's got another kitten going up the inside of him. Darren Fahey. We know Darren can definitely drive these cars. We saw him last season.
These boys are very good at... The Kittens boys are good at just being the driver that gets the heat to the temperatures nice and then just works their way through the field.
Jackson Callow here again. Bit of a gun in just about anything he jumps in. Very highly skilled. Loves driving. Jason Lamb has had an off. I don't know if that was on his own. It could very well be into Lukey. Oh, it's just, yeah. Slip angle's gone, and he's just gone.
Lost the rear.
Rotated. Unlucky for...
We've had an incident on the main straight. Looks like Bruce White's tumbling down the field.
Let's have a look here. Bruce White is the green and white car on the right. I think it's just going to be that... Oh, he's just going to drift up out. No. He's going to catch the dirt.
Out onto the dirt.
Oh, that's 25 Dylan Gray right behind him, and he's avoided that. But hold it, Bruce. Hold it. Oh, he's gotten out of it.
Tires.
Well done.
He has bent the front end of that quite well.
He did hold that very well, didn't he?
Yeah. Jet Murray's actually taking the lead.
We'll see if we can find that pass. Let me scroll.
I'm tipping that was a main straight.
Probably would have been draft, I would suspect.
Yeah.
Just trying to find it. So much going on in SDK at the moment.
But we're single file at the moment at the front of the pack. And
the replay for that pass. So yeah, Jedi Murray should use that.
Use that slipstream.
Draft, and there goes Matty Boylett as well.
Yeah.
Oh, how close was that?
Close. Wow.
Oh, mate. That was some driving, wasn't it? That was Braden
definitely
Sagassa
was.
as well. Braden Sagassa, we
Two
know.
Bradens. Two
we know-
Bradens nose to tail.
But we know Braden Sagassa. He's no slouch in these cars. He can certainly.
Captain unlucky in these cars.
Well, we did see him with some good finishes.
Dead
Though.
heat. Yeah, he had our only dead heat finish for P2 last
Look at
season.
this! Look at this! Look at this! Oh, 3 wide and 1. They were building for 3 wide and 1.
Think about it, boys.
Oh, I'm too old for this.
Dave Gallo and Jackson Calloway. It was Callow. It was right, yeah. Jackson Callow right beside. They've been brought right into this
there's a
pack of
car
frost
off
in the lead.
at 1. Oh,
Is
what's
that off
going
at
on
1?
here?
Oh, well, 2 off at 1.
Is that?
Oh no!
Oh no, that's Jordan Dakin. But I think it happened before that.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan Bartush. So there's Pete Baxter just gone through. There is that Dougie Gowans? I believe that's Dougie Gowans. And there's Matty Gerard. Oh, no, he's on the grass. Matty Gerard. Bang! Nowhere to go.
Ooh.
Just off he goes. And I think we go further back. It might have been. Oh,
They've just got collected.
it's just connected. Yeah, just the interlock of the wheels. That is so unfortunate. It happens
Definitely
in these
is.
cars.
While this was going on, there looked like a bit of an incident at Honda with the hairpin.
It might be this one here with Dan Bartush and a 338.
No, I think it might have been one of the boys up higher.
No, Jeremy
No, it was definitely in the lead. Was definitely in the lead pack. It's about 5th or 6th.
No, hasn't changed, dude.
Hasn't changed.
No, lead hasn't changed. That was unfortunate there by Dan. Here's your up front battle now. We're riding with Kyle Ridley. We just heard from him in the hot lap. Well, who's on the outside?
Look at this pack.
Nathan Verney.
Has Ridley got kittens all around him?
Jetto Murray and Matty Boyle are teammates, yes.
Yeah.
They are both with LMR Esports. Oh, Kyle with a deep send on the brakes.
He's going to make it.
He's going to make it stick.
Gets the move
How
done.
did he do that? Look at that. He gapped him too straight away.
Now he's got his eyes set on Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Callow there right in front. So drop back to our race director, Mr. Pete Baxter. So he got around him.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got Dougie Gowans right behind him. So the
You're 2 old timers.
the old pups are slinging it.
And then they're top half of the field.
They are in, yeah. They're actually doing pretty well. Oh, Dylan Gray's just having a battle now with Jake Douglas.
He's got it up on the inside there. Who's another young kid that can wheel pretty much anything on iRacing. A bit of smoke in front of him there.
Yeah, it was a couple of cars up the front that were just changing spots. Dylan's playing the defensive line.
slipstream butt there.
Oh,
Slow car
wow.
on the
Was
straight.
that a car coming out or was that just a car just slow? I don't know. That looked really bizarre.
That was close. Both those boys extremely lucky to get out of that
Braden's
one
done the
alive.
double. Braden Martin. Let's have a look at this. He's gone. Oh, look at the.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wheel-to-wheel contact. How did that not end up?
Third to first. Mate,
And
take
they
a
are
bow.
still battling.
There they are.
Braden Sagassa's now up in a 3rd.
We are riding on the roll bar of Matty Boylett. So Boylett now not able to play that rear gunner role. Got to fight now. And he's fighting with a young guy who can definitely wheel the car, Braden Sagassa.
Definitely no
Seen this
slouch
young
in
man.
these. The battle for
Braden's-
the lead is Jet's just taking the lead through Lukey Heights.
Oh, what a spot to make a pass too. Oh,
Look at the slip angle from these boys. They are sliding these cars into the corners.
Braden Martin, if he just sits there, he's going to have the run. Oh, look at this up the inside. Up the inside on the last corner. That takes some courage. He's still side by side. Now, Matty Boylett chasing the draft off Braden Sagasa. Oh.
Yeah, that's... I won't be surprised that one gets reported. Jets just pretty much ran him into the wall. It was a bit naughty from the Jet there, but we'll see what happens. Oh, we just got Jet. Did I just lose Jet from my screen?
No, he's still there.
Yeah, he just flashed it out of my screen. My internet didn't like his for a second.
Your internet doesn't like much, mate.
No, it's only a few cars. It seems to just...
Oh, Braden.
Oh,
Sagasa
just on the dirt.
Oh. That was a
And
lock
the
up there.
teammates almost connect.
That was a
wheel
lock up. That was a lock up by Boylett there, which allowed Sagasa to get back up the inside. This is turning into a 6-car battle.
Have battled and brought these boys.
Oh, who's
the
out
other
on the
two
right?
back
Oh, that's Jordan Dakin.
Jordan Dakin.
Poor bloke. Had a shocker.
He's
been rushed into
While
race
these
one,
guys are
hasn't
fighting, Jet's just pulling a nice little gap.
he? Yeah, but don't
Not
count
quite a
out the
second
draft,
yet,
though.
but
Don't
yeah.
count out the draft.
So I mean, it's not quite a second yet.
Kyle Ridley now really looking like he's got a pace to make a couple of spots here.
Yeah, so come down the straight.
Dylan Gray and Jace Douglas.
Are they? Oh no!
Oh, Dylan, hold your brakes up. Oh, that always scares me when I'm watching that. What's happening here?
Definitely does.
Let's have a look here. So Dylan Gray up on the ripple ship. That's never a good spot.
Well, he's lucky to catch it there. I
He's
wonder what
a
happens
little-
here.
I think he's just gone way too wide there. Just
he's-
pushed. Look at the angle.
Yeah, it's sort of snapped,
Oh,
and then
that might be a little bit of a question raised there, I think.
yeah, that's
that
weird
looks-
from Jace to just drive over the back. It's hard to pick the car, but when you got a car in front snapping, you don't know what direction they're going to snap to, which does become hard to pick the line.
Oh, Jackson Callow and Braden Sagasa. Zoomies, I don't actually have specific corners to go back to.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
SCK doesn't quite give us that option. We are in the process of looking at other options for the replays and overlays, so we might be able to put that in, that we can pick up a
Like up a
corner
pass
specifically,
or
or you know, something along that line. We might be able to do that. But currently, SCK is not quite fluid enough to do exactly that yet.
Yeah.
So as we
That contact between Dylan and Chase has actually done damage to both cars.
yeah, Dylan did go in. Tyler Sheaf. Oh, not Tyler. There's our Monday night commentator, young Tyler Sheaf. I think he's done this self-spin on the way up through Lukey. It'll be the little bump right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Just see
gone
the slip
there.
angle increase, and he just... You can't catch it, unfortunately, for young Tyler.
Jason
Nothing
Lamb's
too
just
bad.
Jason Lamb just had the bird's eye seat to watch that. Just drive through on the inside.
Nothing too major, but, you know, just
he
soft spin.
Kept it off the wall.
That's right, yeah, it's off the wall. It's a bonus. All right, we're seeing Kyle Ridley now up into P5. Jackson Callow is behind him. They're still bunched up. These boys are still
under a
close.
second for the top six.
Oh. See wheel-to-wheel
Wheel
contact
touching.
there.
Widen.
Remember, don't forget, it is a reverse top 10, so whoever's in P10 will be our pole sitter, and whoever wins will drop back to P10 for the next race. So again,
Currently Bevan.
here's Bevan Moyes, yeah. Bevan Moyes sitting there. Oh, that's Boylett.
As we say
That's
that.
Boylett flashing. Oh, he's
Adrian
flashed hard.
Loretti's just dropped a heap of
Loretti.
spots.
has jumped to pits. He must have had an off track. He did. He went off. Right here. Oh, it's teammates as well. Oh, no. Oh,
no.
his teammate's gone around in front of him. He's had no... Oh, wow. Can we get an ambulance down to...
Turn 1,
that
turn 2.
looks like Siberia?
Yeah. It's
That was huge. That was
No,
massive.
like,
Look
that's
at the
just the
yellow marble is
unfortunate thing.
uptight.
you look at what happened there. If one of these lead drivers, say Jet, loses it in front of this pack, the
There's
carnage that's going to install
Look at Kyle. Kyle Ridley's just got around the outside.
around the outside.
Mate, he's really confident on that higher line.
Yeah,
I
it
do
did
like
work
the
out for him
confidence.
that time.
Yeah, he just, I don't know, it was interesting though, the way the approach he took there. So we are heading into the last lap. So this is white flag material. Still
too
6
wide.
cars. 6-car battle
Battling
pack.
for the lead.
And Peter Baxter, P10.
Oh, come on, Pete.
Race director could
Gowan's
be for
P9.
pole position.
We're going to have the battle of the scooters off the line.
Well, the wheelchair battle, you reckon?
Yeah. No, the walking frame battle.
Oh,
Pete Baxter and Grandpa Gowans.
yeah, I reckon. And they're still there. They've got a good gap. Oh, Nathan Verney, he's just dropped back. So Dougie Gowan's moved up, so he'll be row 2 at this rate. Oh, look at this.
His battle for the lead.
Let's get to the starter cam on
I
this
think
last
Jet
corner.
Jet might have the run, and I don't think they're going to catch him for the win. But the minor position's definitely not finished
It's
with.
going to be very
Braden
close.
Sagas has just taken P3.
Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this as they come under the
Braden
line.
Martin's got him back.
Look at this. Oh, Braden Martin.
Oh, what is it in the
Martin,
end?
yeah, gets it. He gets it by nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, 0.012.
Absolutely nothing. And we have seen some cracker finishes in
And
this
again,
series.
it's Braden Sagasa.
And look who it is in P10. Mr. Peter Baxter can line up alongside Nathan Verney.
Dougie Gowans made it up to P7. He got Bevan as well in the end of that race.
He did get Bevan. So he's
Oh,
gonna,
look at
they're
the
gonna-
gap to Bevan, 0.031.
Yeah, 0.0. It's nothing in it. This is going to breed some cracker racing. My goodness.
That's just a quick 1 minute. Then we have a warm up and then to the feature.
These boys back there in P10. So you're going to have Pete Baxter and Nathan Verney lining up on the front row. Bevan Moyes, Dougie Gowans off row 2. Jackson, Callow, Cole Ridley off row 3. Braden Sagasa, Braden Martin off row 4. And Matty Ball at Jetto Murray off row 5. So
To make it through the field.
Is reverse 10, mate. How do these boys get through from 10th?
That's hard.
It is going to be tough.
It's
There
just
is
showing
no
how
question
tight
about
the
it.
top 6 were then. For them to make it through just those 6, those other 4 drivers in front of them alone is going to be hard. But then the boys in front of them, a very difficult job.
Well, we can already see one request flowing in. I think that person might need to have a bit of a look at that before they get requesting a review, but whatever. They look like they might have been a little biff and barge that way. Mr. Peter Baxter. Can we just get a look at that car for a second? Oh, we can't get the angle on it. Look at that. CFR on the car there.
On the front rows, we're about to go green. Then
Let's-
we're racing.
Jump on with Jetto Murray and see what those boys can do. Everyone gets off the line clean. Good start. Right,
Everyone
here
gets
comes
off the line very well.
Nathan Varney's
Braden
got the
Sagasa
jump.
probably had the worst start out of all those top 10.
Where is
Didn't
Jetto Murray?
hasn't really dropped a spot.
Jetto's looking at a wall of Formula Fords with nowhere to go.
Oh,
Look at the wheel work. Been working that
just
wheel.
gliding
Oh.
in the wheels, out of the wheels.
Was that? That's a
I do
16.
love the fact the hitbox on this is so nicely done that they can get so close.
Absolutely. So this will be interesting. Pete, Nathan Varney and Pete Baxter up the front there. Matty Boylett going for the lunge. Oh, I don't think you're going to get it there, buddy. There's Braden Martin right there. Oh, bit of contact. Oh, Matty Boylett just flashed. Sorry about that, guys.
Matty Boylett, yeah.
We'll jump on board with Braden Sagassa now as he's looking at the back of Matty Boylett. It is going to be on for young and old down into turn 1, the second lap. Oh, who's that on the...
Oh, Ridley on the grass.
Oh, Kyle, and he held it too. My goodness. Go Verney. Yeah, absolutely. Nathan Verney out the front. He's got Pete Baxter pressing hard on him now. With Jackson Callow now up into P3. Bevan Moyse is there in P4 as well, not to forget.
Has Ridley's just been turned? Or what?
I don't know. What happened there? Let's...
That was weird.
I don't know. I'm trying to find out where that happened. It's not showing up. It's on lap 2. It did tumble down the order, but I don't see where it happened. Do not see where that happened. Yeah, that's crazy. We'll jump back on board with Dougie Gowans now, P6. Oh, no. Hang on to it, Dougie. Oh. Oh, that just broke the car massively.
Oh, no.
There goes Bevan.
And Bevan.
And who's he taking with him? Matty Boylett.
Matty Boylett straight over the top.
Oh, no.
Matty Boylett with nowhere to go then.
Oh, that's one of the Kittens cars as well. That was...
Oh, his jet just has a lockup as well on the hairpin.
Pete Baxter went off track as well.
Oh.
Let's have a look at from Matty Boylett's perspective here. Let's get on his roll bar.
This is
Bevan. Oh, he's got nowhere. Look at that. He's just gone.
literally nowhere to go.
Oh, up and over.
We might need the ambulance down at the end of turn 2 there.
Wow, that was massive. Mr. 19.
Did it beach? Did it beach?
No, he got it going. He did get it back out of there.
Off the... Oh, very lucky not to get it beached.
Oh, that wow. That rejoin might be a little problem. Oh, we're back on board with Matty Boylett as he's gone again.
He may not have had a choice to the rejoin. He's a bit bent up.
Oh,
you look at his steering wheel. His steering wheel is well out.
Back to the front with Braden Sagassa. Nathan Varney still out there by himself. Jackson Callow giving him a chase, but there's a 0.8 second gap there. So Nathan Varney might be all right. He might be okay for the time being.
It's still slipstream range.
Yeah, but it's a long way back, though.
He's definitely a long way back.
A lot going on in the second race. Got a lot of cars in pit lane right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 cars in pit lane. Dougie Gowans, Andrew Lydon, Dave Gallo-Tyre and Walsh, Jason Lamb all in pit lane.
Yeah.
It's a big string of cars. And good evening to you, Mr. 19. Hopefully you're doing well. We are on board with your man, Braden Sagassa.
Braden Sagassa got very unlucky in the last race, ended up P4 by less than 0.05, mate. He got pipped at the line, so
this is
back to being a close race for him.
This is Pete Baxter at Jetta Murray right in front of him right now.
Yeah.
Pete Baxter in the brand new CFR livery. Looking rather schmick.
He's got Braden. Sagassa's got Braden Martin behind him again. There's going to be another continuation battle from the last race.
They are coming here. We are with Braden Martin now. A bit of a look at the top of that helmet. Looks rather cool.
Yeah, it definitely does. Look at the slipstream. So he's now in the slip. He's getting not just the one, he's got the double.
He's got
look at the difference. Look at the difference in speed just from the double slip.
Braden's got nowhere to go. Braden's got nowhere to go. And Martin takes 2. No.
Pete's going to try and hold it on the outside.
Martin makes 2.
And Braden goes around as well.
He does too. He did make that pass. You think you made
was
that
close.
helmet, Julian? Probably did. I just hate the way the things don't line up on the helmet. The way it doesn't quite wrap properly. Here goes Pete
Got the crash
Baxter.
test dummy.
We'll jump back to that and have a look at it in a second. But yeah, I did notice that they don't line up properly when you're trying to make helmet skins.
Yeah,
Always
they're
one
not
of
the
those
nicest of things to make on iRacing.
Nathan Verney.
It'd be alright if you could do a 3D.
Nathan
design on it.
Verney with Jackson Keller here. Cameron Hardwick. What has gone on here?
Not a self spin.
I don't know, because Jace Douglas has had a crash as well. You do helmet are the hardest to do, yeah. They just don't line up. That's the problem. They just don't line up.
Oh, he's just too
he's
quick
just
in the corner.
looped it. Yeah, that rear's gotten away. And what's Jace Douglas done here as well? He's fighting with one of the SLM boys. Quite sure who that is.
That he's battling with.
I have no idea. 25, Dylan Gray. Again, these... Oh. Wow. These two are glued like magnets tonight. Dylan Gray and Jace Douglas. They are stuck together like glue. Here goes Jackson Keller up for the lead. Nathan Verney out there.
Whoa. These boys are hard driving.
We are
Both the
on lap
Bradens are
5.
right on the back of Jet Murray at the moment.
There we are with the boys here. Braden Sagasa. That's Braden Martin right in front, and then Jedi Murray in front of him. But they're about 2 seconds off the back of Nathan Verney, so that's a long gap. That is a big gap.
Yeah,
and if you're watching
Nathan
rearward,
Verney and Jackson are battling at the moment, which will play a part in bringing these boys back into it if they don't fight as much.
you made one of that, copy and paste, flip it.
But it was nowhere near close. Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, the helmets just don't wrap. They just don't do it. I
It
don't.
needs to be a 3D thing.
They just need to do something with it. It's a bit
If
funky.
you can get a design program that does it in a 3-dimensional, and you can do that way, it'll work.
Just looking down
So
the
I
field,
think-
this is where our battles are.
Yeah,
Well,
the battle
Darren
for
Fahey
third is definitely on.
And Adrian Loretti are very
Good
close as well.
teammates. Yeah, they're getting.
Here comes that slipstream. Here goes Braden Martin down the right-hand side of Jet O'Murray.
Yeah,
And he's going to make it stick. Braden's going to use Jet for the draft.
Yeah, is he going to send? Oh no!
Oh,
Jet tried to go back on Braden.
he did get it done
and
too.
Braden Sagasa had to pull out of it. Smart move by Sagasa to pull out of it. Keep fighting for another day. You got 3 laps left, or 4 laps left. Sorry. As we just started lap 6.
Looking down the field, Pete Baxter's still there in P6. He's got a couple of seconds to Dougie, Matty Gerard. My apologies. Tyler Sheaf's a few seconds back behind that. Adrian Loretti. So the boys are not far away, but this is where the battle is. The battle is raging at the front.
Got a bit of lap traffic coming up too, by the looks of it.
I was going to say, that must be
Something we
those...
don't normally see in Formula Ford is lap traffic. But there has been a few incidents.
Was that Jetto Murray? It was. Jetto just flashed.
Yeah.
He just blinked out and blinked back in again. With Jetto doing his thing.
He's pink 75, so it's pretty good at the moment. I know Matty
Look at the
Boylett
run.
does run. He does
Oh,
run mobile
4G.
internet when he does this.
He does it on 4G.
You understand he's every now and then giving a bit of a blip.
So, the gap 1.6 from Jet to Nathan Verney. Sorry, 1.2. Very interesting if they can actually make use of that toe and get back on to the packer there. Pete Baxter by himself. He has got no one around him. Well, he's got Matty Gerard just there now.
Braden Sagasa just getting left stuck behind nowhere to go at the moment.
Yeah,
He's trying to find a way.
I think being in fifth's a bit hard for him to sort of negate
Yeah,
that.
trying to find a way past these two boys is just quite hard, especially when they go side by side down the straight and into turn one.
Braden Sagas is a steerer though. He'll if it can be done, he'll get around it. He will find a way to do it.
He will
make
find,
it happen.
definitely he will.
He'll
And
pop
he's a
out.
fair steerer too.
He'll pop
But
out.
he'll
He'll
do
make
it
the
in the
surprise
easiest
move.
way. Yeah, these boys will battle and he'll take both. He'll do a little Lewis Hamilton on them.
Here's Cameron Hardwick and Jace Douglas. So it's the third LMR car.
Cam Hardwick's another driver who keeps improving every week when he gets in these cars. And been doing a lot of work with the Velocity Sim Lab boys.
Tyler Sheaf and Darren Fay is now back on the two Kittens boys here, Adrian Loretti and Darren Fay. Young Tyler had that shocker in race one, just at that very
Race
corner.
one. Yeah. Doing alright this race. Keeping up with some very quick boys too, which is good to see. Oh, have we got lap traffic coming into it on the straight?
Jump aboard to Nathan Verney as he's looking at the back of Jackson Callow. And he's got a big gap there behind him. So yeah, P3 is very hotly contested now with 3 cars. Matty Gerard's gotten around Pete Baxter too. Just using that draft down the front straight. Just noticed that.
definitely
Matty
has.
Gerard just flipped.
It is a very, like, if you're within that slipstream, it doesn't take long to catch back up on the cars.
No, it really doesn't.
I think the battle in for P3 has kept these
Look at
the
this.
lead two boys.
Look at this draft that Pete Baxter's going to get. He will just track him. Look
Yeah.
at that livery.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice livery, I'm not going to lie.
Pete's going around the outside. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be brave. Or is he going to try and cut back under?
Very brave move around the outside
He
there.
didn't get it done. Back up in front of these boys. Here's your battle for P3, 4 and 5 right now.
Who's
This
that?
is hot.
Jet Murray's pulled the gap to P2 to 0.6.
I think
These
it's because
boys are
those
now
boys
in
up front are
slipstream.
fighting.
Yeah, they're now in slipstream range of
Cameron Hardwick has
P2.
had a crash as well. Hopefully this is not race ending.
not with one to go.
It's the same as what he did in race 1. It's the same spot. He's done the
Just
same
lost the rear.
thing. Oh,
So we're about to start the final lap of the race.
race 2. About to be checked off in the book as we got Nathan Verney and Jackson Callow all fighting at the front there. Here comes Braden Martin around the outside. Oh, I just saw him poke
Pulls
the
out of it.
nose.
Is he going to poke the nose on the
Oh.
outside of turn 2? No.
I
Braden
think,
Sagasi comes demon in behind him.
if you're Sagasi, you're hoping for these two to come together, mate. I really do, because
Oh, especially on this last lap.
they're all so
He has
close.
just been
They fight.
stuck. Every time he's gone to make a move, it's just been either cut off in front of him or there's been another car they've gone past.
Oh,
There's his move for P4. Little mistake.
Braden's on the wrong side, though.
Two Braden.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
We were just on board with that, too.
Oh,
He's all right. He's going to get through, though.
yeah.
He's gonna get
And
back on.
Not lose P5.
He does have these two boys steaming after him, though. Matty Gerard and Pete Baxter. Again, it's going to be right to the line for the...
Definitely is.
Looks like Cam Hardwick's had another one. Braden Sagasa now. I don't think he's going to get there.
Yep,
One
Murray's
to go.
now on the back of Nathan Verney as well.
Yeah, too far back.
Yeah, 0.4.
Too far back.
And
Let's...
Nathan make a move on Jack.
All right, here we go.
Oh, got the slip.
Get a look.
He's pulled
get
it
a
out.
Look, get a look. Oh, there's nothing in it again. 0-2. There is nothing in
Jeez.
it. These boys.
0-2. I think SDK is telling lies.
No, 0.02. Oh,
iRacing has
0.018,
it.
sorry.
iRacing has it at .009.
Oh, okay. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
SCK showing
iRacing.
us 1.011 now, so
Yeah, so iRacing has it as 0.009 between first and second.
that is phenomenal. All right, let's get back and have a look. I think Cam Hardwick had another
Had
spill
another
on
off
his
at the end.
own.
Just frustration. Frustration causes more and more.
It's also just learning the car too. Like it's understanding the way
Same
the
corner.
car's rocking and rolling. It looks like it's in the Honda. Oh,
Yep.
again, the same spot. It's unfortunate because like you're trying to keep the car really stable there, and sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Doesn't like to turn.
We'll get back to that incident with Braden Martin, I believe it was. Braden Martin just here. We'll go and have a look back at this and just see. He's just hit the
See
side
the lock
pod.
of the wheel.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah, the
grabbed
lock
the
of the wheel
side
before
pod.
it as well. Just before it. Just, gets loose
Just
and then
tags
just
aside.
flies in.
Nothing
Very
he
lucky
could
not
do
to
there.
take the gasser out him at the same time.
We'll get
So these
the
boys are driving hard and close.
get the results up on there. So there you go. Jackson Keller and Nathan Verney by 009 officially now. There we go. Look at that I mean, how close is that? I mean, that's insanely close.
Yeah, photo finish.
That's phenomenal. And this isn't the first time we've seen it either. We've seen this throughout last season as well. So that's just some classic racing. All right, so we got the boys and girls with a 10-minute warm-up, and then we'll get the grid underway for the final race of the evening. So what we might do, we might go and grab some drinks, run to the bathroom, and when we come back, we'll hopefully get into race 3, so don't go away.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Got the drinks ready for race 3. Got some interesting reviews coming in. Julian, if you are in the YouTube chat, my co-commentator wants to know, does Bevan actually race?
Braden Martin.
Does he race real life? Is he also a IRL world racer? If so, what does he race?
Yeah, it's interesting to know, like, especially the new drivers. We do have a lot of new drivers coming that are IRL racers and have a very good understanding of rules and regulations and all that. And you can sort of see in the way they drive is pretty clear that they know how to steer a car quite well.
Well, you do see a lot of that. We do have a lot of those lined up in IRL series, or even just as an official as well in series as well, across the racing world, which really allows them an opportunity to show their skill set. But it'd be interesting to find out if Braden does actually race real life. So as we wind down, we got about 40 seconds, about 35 now, to go before our final race, and then we'll bounce straight into the review room. So if you guys haven't been around for a race review before, very straightforward. The drivers have 10 minutes after the race to report any incidents, or as they've been doing now, through the warm-up, they've been able to report incidences from the first 2 races. We go through, we have a look at them. The drivers involved stay muted, and their team representatives, they all stay muted, and the rest of the driving group actually make a decision on outcomes. So kind of a different system to work on, something new, slightly different from the normal process, and we actually broadcast it, so you guys actually get to see and hear the evolution of what goes on. So it's pretty good.
The best thing about that as well is if the drivers do happen to see their name in there and they know they're at fault, they can put their hand up, go, yeah, no, that's me. They can own up to it before, and it does actually minimise their penalty.
So here we go.
That's half their penalty.
Let's get through the grid quickly. Jackson Callow, Nathan Verney, row 1. Jeddo Murray, Braden Scaster off row 2. Braden Martin, Peter Baxter off row 3. Matty Gerard, Adrian Loretti off 4. And Darren Fahey, Tyler Sheaf are going to round out your top 10. We're not going to get much in the way, because as soon as they grid up, we are going to go live. So we will get on through a few more. Kyle Ridley, Jace Douglas are going to start on row 6. Bevan Moyes, Matty Boylett off 7. Cameron Hardwick, Mickey Locke off row 8. Bruce White, David Gallo off 9. Jason Lamb, Dylan Gray off 10. Douglas Gowans, Andrew Lydon off row 11. Dan Bartush, Jordan Dakin off 12. And Tyrone Walsh is going to bring out the last place spot there at the very back of the field. So
yeah, I don't think he raced in the last event, in the last race. I think he missed that one, which is why he's sitting at the back of the field.
So here we go.
As we go racing. The launch, the boys at the front got nice and clean.
Let's get down into turn 1 and see how they go through here. Any mishaps?
2 wide, that's pretty good nice here. Turn 1. Do they make it out the other end?
Oh, who's that? Locked on lad. Is that Nathan Verney?
He's done well. Done well to not take anyone out as well. And not lose the rear in the dirt.
Mr. 808 in the YouTube chat. Why aren't you racing tonight, sir? Missing you out there, that is for certain.
Oh, as we got 2 cars off on the right.
That's Jackson Callow out there.
Oh, we got a big wreck. Big wreck.
We were just on that too. That looks like Tyler Sheaf on the left. Holy mo! Okay, let's try and break this down for a second. All right, let's have a look. So we're on board with Dan Bartush at the moment. That's going on in front of him. So it looks like Tyler Sheaf, the LMR boys are involved in that. There's a couple of kittens. That's an MX Raps car as well.
There's an SLM car. I think there's someone from every team involved. That means I think you're left with the review on that one, mate, if it goes to review.
I don't think Pete Baxter was in there.
Oh, he may have got out of it.
So we're on board with Darren Fahey. So that's one of the LMR boys out there.
Ah,
That's Jackson Callow there as well. So this is on board with Darren Fahey. Whoa, Nathan Verney. He's on the brakes.
and then the
there's
LMR
bang.
boy to the
there's
back.
just. Oh no. Oh, there was
Now,
just nowhere to go.
The question is that the LMR car that came on the grass as well, off the grass? Because he's never pulling that up with dirty tyres. It's going to be so hard for him to avoid that.
Oh, Kyle Ridley now. And Pete. Oh, they've just come together. Right on screen. Oh no.
It has gone off in the last race.
Boys.
And the two
What?
Bradens are out in front. With 0.1 between them, and then 1.4 seconds to Matty Boylett.
Man, everything's just lit up this second race, hasn't it? Peter Back's sitting at P5 right behind Jace Douglas, who's up there. Matty Boylett's in front of him. Then you got Braden Sagasta and Braden Martin up there. They're well clear now. So this could be rather interesting. We can see them up the top of the screen. Braden Sagasta, Braden Martin here. Jace Douglas are on board with. He's getting hunted down by Peter Baxter.
Definitely is. Got his teammate in front of him as well that he's hoping to try and tag on the back of.
I think poor Matty Boylett's in world of his own there at the moment.
Yeah. But if the boys in front battle, they'll drag him back into it. And the way the two Bradens have been battling all night, they've been stuck together like glue. It could very well bring Matty Boylett in.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that transpires. We jump back here to Matty Gerard. Looking at the back of his teammate Cameron Hardwick, who's also looking at the back of Mickey Locke. So we've got a couple
Definitely.
couple little battles now raging throughout the pack at the moment. We jump back here to Bevan Moyes, is right in the thick of it with Dave Gallo and Dylan Gray.
Bevan Moyes has just done the fastest lap of the race as well.
He did.
It's
Oh,
good.
who was that?
Good
Mickey
slipstream
Locke.
there.
Mickey Locke's falling down the order.
Oh no.
There's a nice little battle brewing here for 7, 8, and 9. Dave Gallo up the inside. Gets the pass done
Daniel
very
Gray.
nicely. Dylan Gray, mate, not Daniel, Dylan.
Dylan Gray, sorry, yeah. Oh, Dylan throws it up the inside.
He just returns the favour and says, "I'll have that back, thanks."
And Bevan's trying to capitalise.
And Tyler Sheafy looking at the back of Dougie Gowans with Bruce White right behind him. So here's another little battle pack. This one's for 11, 12, and 13. So even down the order, they're still battling.
Definitely are. Definitely battles everywhere, which is makes it hard for us. Trying to find which ones are on, which ones aren't. The lead two have still got that nice gap to Matty Boyle, who
Jackson
doesn't seem to be
Callow.
able to drag it back in. What's up, Jackson Callow? He's
You're in
P5. He's got-
Hawaii.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm jealous.
oh, the life. He's living the
Life of
highlight.
YouTube driver.
I was going to say, yeah, must be good, Mr. Byrne, out in the YouTube land. You got to be out in Hawaii. Very nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Jordan Dakin's just had another shocker
He
there
had
at
a shocker of a
Honda.
night. His night started with his computer not working. Well, the server not working.
Everything was just up the hill from the start
Yeah.
for him, unfortunately. Jace
Definitely
Douglas
was.
still here. Jackson Callow now. He's putting the pressure. He's applying the blowtorch to the back of Jace Douglas. We
Yeah.
know Jackson can steer too, so this will be an interesting little battle between these two boys.
Definitely will be. Matty Boyle just hasn't seemed to be able to make headroads into that lead two cars.
No, they're working rather well together.
Yeah, they're not battling, they're not fighting, but they're using each other just to slowly build the gap. Both got very good race heads on them by the seams of it too.
Look at this. Oh, Dylan playing defensive. Not quite sure that's where you want to be playing defensive there, though.
Definitely not
Maybe
over
down
Lukey
the hill.
Height.
Maybe down the hill, but not into
Not up
it.
the hill at Lukey. That's quite dangerous.
Tyler Sheaf and Mickey Locke appear to have come together. Throw back to that. Yeah, there's Mickey Locke.
Mickey's making the move up the inside.
That's on Cameron Hardwick. Oh, I think he's just over. Yeah, he's overshot.
He's overshot it.
Now, please tell me he doesn't collect Tyler on the way back on.
Oh, no. He's crossed up.
No, he got back on all right. So
Where's the one with Tyler then?
we'll throw back to that one. Tyler, oh, he's up near Lukey. Oh, he's literally, that's in behind Bruce White there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would have been up in the Lukey, same spot. And he did that before earlier in the night too. We saw that with Tyler.
Did that race one.
Paul Blake's had a torrid night. Yeah, Jackson Callow and Jace Douglas are throwing around. They are going backwards and forwards. They just
Definitely
swap positions. We've got that there actually. We'll
I think
pass to that.
Bevan Moyes just
So
had
he
an
goes-
off track there.
Here goes Jackson Callow up the inside of Jace.
Nice move.
That's up into Honda. That was just through Stoner Corner. Now they're going into Honda. I think Jace Douglas has just sent it a little bit deeper.
He's got the overlap.
And then
Pulled
he's
it
just
up. He's
beautifully
just
done.
positioned the car perfectly.
He's done that very well. So they chopped and changed there, so it was brilliantly done. We drop back to live action now on the back of Jackson Callow there. Matty Boylett still about 1.5 seconds off.
They're pushing the time away from Matty Boylett, but Matty
Jackson.
Boylett's still taking the time out of Jack.
Jackson Callow looking the goods here this
Look
time.
at the speed. He's got the inside line into turn one. This is going to be a big move for Jace Douglas to stay on the outside of turn one. He couldn't get any closer to the dirt.
Oh, he's done it too.
Ride that ripple.
He's literally done it. Jackson Callow is now going to get the run back at the inside. These two are going backwards and
battle.
forwards. This is brilliant right now. Oh! That was a wheel touch, I think.
Yep.
Jackson's going to crisscross him here. Look. Oh.
Just holding him. Just using a bit of racecraft just to stay with him, not... And try and get Jace to second guess himself, I think.
Right, if you can hang
Just shows
here,
the nose.
he'll make it. I reckon he'll get him. Oh, look at the wheels. Oh, they were interlocking. They were so close to interlocking wheels. Get the run through here and break down the hill. Jace is going to take defensive.
Yeah. Yeah, Jace goes very defensive. Takes the inside line.
It's a good battle. These boys
Jackson's just driving
juking
this
it.
so nicely behind.
are juking this out. Dave Gallo and Dylan Gray now trying to run down Pete Baxter, who's about 1.6
Mickey
up the
Locke's
road.
just jumped to pits by the looks of it.
He has, sure did. Had an off track. Dave Gallo here looking up the outside of Dylan Gray on the pitch straight.
There's going to be balls to the walls. Just gets out of it.
Oh,
It's Dylan
Dylan
Joe.
slide. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, gotta be careful there. It's gonna be tight in a two.
Very tight. These battles are close as.
Jace Douglas now he's lost that spot to
Yeah, he has lost the spot to and
Jackson
he's
Callow. So
Lost
here it
it
is
by a
down the
little
front
bit.
straight. Does he just slid out onto the? Yeah, he's just gotten a little loose there. But look at that.
Yeah, he's
Yep,
gone on
he's
the
grabbed the grass. Yep.
Grabbed the
So-
grass, backed out of it.
Yep. Dave Gallo. What's Dave Gallo just done? Him and Dylan Gray close. I'm not seeing
he's just
Dylan
coming
Gray in
in a
it. So
Honda.
has he done this by himself? Or has there been a little bit of a... Oh, no, he's very deep and around it goes.
Oh, yeah, just deep and around there.
Unlucky. Dave Gallo with a soft spin. All right, Jackson Callow now chasing down Matty Boylett, 2.2 seconds away. Matty Boylett is about 2.3 off the back of the other boys.
Yeah. Not having that slipstream is not helping Matty Boylett at all. And no one to work with as well to bring him back into the front. Someone else is battling. What do we got? Andrew Lott and Jason Lamb.
Jace Douglas and Jackson Callow now.
And back at it again.
They're still at it.
Dougie Gowans is all over the back of Kyle Ridley as well.
There they are there. The boys on screen. Dougie Gowans for Velocity Simlabs. Kyle Ridley for Vermilion Motorsport. They are battling hard for 9 and 10.
Jason Lamb's right up behind him as well.
Andrew Lydon is there.
Andrew Lyon's there. Yeah. It's a nice little battle pack forming here. And Andrew Lydon's got the skill level to and the pace to catch up to Dougie and Kyle here and make it a four-way quite easily with Jason behind.
Dylan Gray now chasing Peter Baxter. 1.4 seconds away. You can just see it on the screen. We are lap 8 of 9.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he going to have the time to catch him?
Goes our leader, Braden Martin.
He's about to take the white flag.
He is going to get the flag, absolutely, and he's going to get a slower car at turn 2. Love Phillip Island track, can't see computerized Botrix crap. Well, that's actually our stream bot, Ray Douglas, so that is going to be there for all of Season 2. And further beyond, most likely.
Yeah, definitely with a good support. Supporting the good people at Beyond Blue. And
Jason Lamb now looking at the back of Andrew Lydon.
Yeah, this is a four-way battle pack, really.
Nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it at all.
I just wonder if Gas is going to have
I was going to say, they were just
0.2 behind.
They were side by side, dude. I literally saw that at a zero margin. I was like, oh, we got to get over there. Braden Sagassa, he could be the spoiler. He just times it right as they do come through Hayshet and up to Lukey.
He's got to time it perfectly.
Oh, look, Braden's going to park it right on the apex too. Does he get him? Does he get it down the hill?
No, he's got to time it perfectly out of here.
Oh, there you go, right there. That I think just saved Mr. Martin.
Yeah, might have just saved him 0.4. It's a decent margin.
That's a good margin now. He's safe there. Matty Boylett's about 1.4 back. So as we watch the boys come down the front straight, Braden Martin is going to win our feature race this evening with Braden Sagassa in P2, beg your pardon. Matty Boylett is going to bring it home P3. Jackson Callow, Jace Douglas, Peter Baxter going to round out your 6. A fantastic effort. Dylan Gray, P7. Bevan Moyes, P8. Kyle Ridley and Dougie Gowans, P9 and 10. Look at this, down side by side. Oh, who was that?
Who was that? Was that Dave Gallo and Jason Lamb?
I want to rewind that. I don't know if that was... No, it was just behind them. So, yeah, it might have been...
Oh, Nathan... Bruce White and Nathan
it is.
Verney. 0.009 again.
Oh. Yeah, it was. It was the boys there. That was brilliant. Well done, lads. That was fantastic. So Braden Martin, Braden Sagassa and Matty Boylett, our feature winners for this evening. We'll get those boys in the green room in just a moment.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think we're still waiting. Who are we waiting to finish?
All right. I think
Tyrone what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walshy hasn't
Well,
finished
she hasn't
just yet.
gone over the start finish line yet.
Here he comes, though. We'll ride with him. Driver of the 338 for SI Motorsport. We will ride with him to the
Tyrone
finish
Walsh
line.
to finish off the race with everyone.
There it is. Tyrone now completes the top 22.
And boys
good
drive all
work.
back to the pit lane for fun.
So good work by all the boys there.
It's a good field tonight.
Jackson
Even not
Keller.
having Matty Keane and Bryce Maddings tonight, we still had 25 cars.
So we've got
and some
Dougie
close
Gowans.
racing
There's
for the
Matty
whole night.
Gerard. See if we can get a little bit closer for him. Where's the Cameron Hardwick and Tyler Sheaf should be not far away either, I would suggest. Well, there goes one of the kittens through the middle. It's like, excuse me, boys. Don't mind if I just sneak on through there, will you? We've got Braden Scass. We'll get Matty Boylett in the
Tyler
chat.
Sheaf's about to roll up on it.
There's Tyler there.
And where's Cam? Cam has stopped a long way away.
He's probably out of fuel. Poor Cameron, he's stuck around the he's just around near the hay shed, just coming up towards Lukey, so he didn't quite get into the team photo there. Good work by all the guys tonight. That was a fantastic race. So we do have our podium now in the room. Let me go back. All right, let's get to the start, and we'll bring Matty Boylett in. Evening, Matty Boylett. P3 tonight in the feature, mate. Take us through your night. How was it?
It was a good race 1, and then race 2, obviously the incident that I couldn't avoid, and then race 3 got through the carnage and just stayed where I was.
Yeah, we did see that incident. That just nowhere to go, mate. That's
Yeah.
shocking for you. You're having a great night up till then, but just unlucky in the end.
Yeah. I don't know what I could have done, maybe hit the brakes, but
No, I don't think you're getting out of that, even if you hit the brakes. That
Yeah.
was just car right in front of you, nowhere to go. Just one of those things. But other than that, mate, your night tonight looked like you're in battles left, right, and centre.
yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know what happened in that race 3 at the hairpin, but a bit of a shuffle.
Yeah. It
That's-
definitely
that's-
was.
That's lap 1 cold tyres. I think that's what that is. Ambitious moves and brakes and
Yeah.
stuff there. But no, it happens. But so welcome back to season 2, mate, with a good podium there. So hopefully this sets a good tone for the rest of the season for you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I won't. I might miss a few though.
Okay.
But
Is
it's
there
a
any-
Friday night. He is a young bloke.
He's got plenty on the cards. Take us through
Yeah.
your real world racing. Have you done much of that in the off season for CFR, and how'd you go?
Like Excels or
Yeah.
Whatever you've done real world, mate. I know you do that.
there's currently winter break, or I don't know what you call it. Like winter break, but
What's
like
on the cards?
like what's coming up, or
Yeah. Anything soon? And someone might be able to go
I
check
got
out.
a Shannon's trophy round that's going to be on 7+. There's going to be around 40 to 50 of us there, and then I got an enduro with Jet. And then just the rest of the championship rounds.
Oh, nice. You were saying you're 5th in the championship?
Yeah, I'm 5th in the championship, in the state championship right now.
So you close to that podium in the championship, or you got a bit of work ahead of you to get there?
I got a bit of work. It's first year, so I'm still trying to get comfortable.
Mate, 5th in the championship for a first year. That's still good work, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear about your sponsors. What keeps you get back on track, and who keeps you coming back, mate?
Lodgeboro's Dubby, NZ Performance, Wayne Bullet Mechanical, Lutzu Driver Performance, OKMS Photography, Majors Garage, and all the boys at LMR, especially Jet and Jess.
Hey, nice done, man. Well, looking forward to seeing you for the rest of the season. We're going to make these short and sweet because it looks like a pretty decent review night coming up.
Yeah, cheers.
So we'll send you back out there, man. Well done tonight on P3 in the feature, and On a good night of
Thank
racing
you.
for you.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, that was Matty Boylett. Young man with a very bright future ahead of himself.
Definitely does in real life driving.
Bring in Mr. Braden Sagassa, P2 in the feature. Braden, how was that for you tonight, mate?
Oh, hectic. Very hectic. Well, I'm back, boys. Good to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Been a while.
Good to see you back, mate, and having good battles with Braden Martin all night.
Yeah, well, Braden's a great driver. I think I've raced with him in Aussie car. He's a spectacular bloke to drive with. He's very clean, and he knows what he's doing. He was absolutely fantastic.
It's always good to see, mate. Solid night of racing for you, mate. Got unlucky there in the first race with just missing out on P4. Well, P3 against Braden. But seemed to be able to stay out of the carnage for most of it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It was just all about survival. If you're in that front pack, you just, don't make any mistakes. But that mid pack looked scary. It looked really scary. I'm sure it would have been a hell of a lot of fun, but very, very scary.
It looked like it, mate. We're going to keep this short and sharp tonight because of the night of reviews, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So who keeps you coming back here, and the sponsors you've got?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, MX Rats has been sponsoring us since late last year, and they've been a great company to pair up with. And also, we had all the 19 boys in the chat tonight. They were rooting me on. They were great. They were great to have there, and I really appreciate all of them coming out to watch tonight.
Sweet. We did see the team boss in the YouTube chat as well. He's always there watching his boys cheering you on. So yeah, it's feel good to have your boss there all the time, even if he's not in chat.
100%. Chris is always a great bloke, and I'm glad he got me a part of the team.
That's all right, mate. We'll let you go, mate, and we'll see you down in the review channel.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Braden. Well done, mate.
See ya.
All right. Now let's get the new bloke in. This man only joined us in the off-season, but has put on a show. Braden Martin, winner of the feature. Mate, take us through your night. How was it out there for your first hit out with CFR?
Yeah, hard work, that's for sure. I don't know what it looked like on the broadcast, but it was pretty feisty up the front, especially those first two races. It was probably a little bit of trying not to die and stay at the front.
Yeah, right.
Think we may have lost him.
No, no, he's there.
I'm good.
That's all right. Sorry, I just thought we might have lost you. So, just find out a little bit about you, mate. Like, any real world racing or stuff like that?
No, never touched a real world car. I went go-karting for the first time in about 10 years, like, I don't know, a couple of months ago. But yeah, no real world experience. So product of COVID times and
product of sim racing.
Yeah.
No, it's good to have you here, mate. We're going to keep it short and sharp tonight, just because of the amount of reviews we got coming in. You going to give a shout out to sponsors and who keeps you coming back on track each week, and who you race for?
Yeah, not too many sponsors. Racing for Locked On Racing, the Locked On lads. So shout out to all of them. If you want to jump in and join the Discord, go back and listen to maybe our podcasts from a year or so ago. Some good interviews up still. It's a shame we're not doing them at the moment. And also shout out to the Banter Alliance guys, who we kind of affiliate ourselves with as well, and all their sponsors like Ryko and I can't remember all of the ones. Burson's Auto Parts. Whitey's Kitchen, and some other stuff I can't remember.
Hey, mate, you need to write them all down, mate, because I've got a feeling we're going to be talking to you a lot in the booth here over the season. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's a lot of fun. It's good to have a teammate, Nathan Bernie, driving around with me as well. So hopefully we can have a few good races.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Good to see him. Good to see him out there tonight.
Just had word in the YouTube chat that Ray Oliver will be back next week as well. So there's another gun driver in these Formula Fords.
Yeah. Another quick guy in there.
Keep him away. That'd be great. No, it'd be good run. Good racing.
No, it'd be good
we are
fun.
at Laguna Seca next week, so it should be an interesting 11 lap races.
Yeah, it's a tricky track. I haven't driven there in a little while, so I have to try and jump in and do some practice.
Yeah,
Definitely, mate.
absolutely. All right, bud. Well, we're going to get you out of here. If you want to jump into the review room and go through these reviews, feel free to. We can drop you in there and be a part of that. It is a driver review, so you guys get to weigh in on the outcomes over the directors. So hopefully we see you down there in just a minute.
We'll do. Come have a chat. Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
See you, mate.
We'll drop him straight down into the review room. Well, folks, that is going to be the racing side of tonight's event taken care of. What we will do is we will now bounce across to the review room and we will get the review underway. Pete Baxter has just closed it. So we'll get that underway. We'll bring that up for you guys in about, 2 to 3 minutes. Doesn't take us very long to get that sort of started. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We are back with the review. So we are live. Pete Baxter, Manny King, and take it away. Lead on, boys.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for joining us for Formula Ford tonight with Checker Flag Racing. As you know, this is a live driver review. Our aim here is to put the decision-making into the driver's hands, so your peer group. But if you are involved in an incident or your car has been called out in an incident, the rules of the review are you are on mute. It's the rest of the drivers that will make a decision. My role here is to guide you in the application of the rules as the Director of Race Management, and if I feel necessary, I may either draw a decision quickly from the discussion or overrule you if I think the interpretation is wildly inaccurate. I try not to do that because essentially we want you guys to be involved in the decision making here. So the first heat tonight is, so for those review requests that have been put up and accept the responsibility, we don't go through them, we don't look at them tonight. This is a time saving measure. The first one that's been put up without responsibility accepted is heat 1, lap 6, car 25 and car 88 at MG. Matty Keane has the video, so if you want to bring up his screen to watch it, he'll scroll through the incidents from the perspective of two cars, and then I'll ask you if there's any other cameras you want to look at. I'll then ask for an assessment from the driver group from those not involved. Remember, if your teammate is involved, you're also to be on mute. Thank you. Is there any questions before we go? Take silence as a no. Maddie, heat 1, lap 6, car 25 and car 88. MG, please.
Okay, guys, so how it'll work is I'll give you a far chase from each car, then I'll give you a cockpit cam from each car, and then you guys will have the floor. Again, reminder, if you're involved or a team member is involved, you are to be on mute and everybody else has the floor. Right, far chase of car 25. Far chase 88. Cockpit, car 88. Cockpit, car 25.
Thanks, Matty. Okay, so if anybody wants any other videos, be prepared to ask. The main rule that I see is at play here is whether the car in front has moved under brakes or not, or whether their driving has contributed to the incident. It's always clear that the person behind needs to be responsible for not running into the car in front, but if the car in front has caused some of that, then potentially this could be a racing incident. However, that's over to you. Would anybody like to see any more videos?
I'd just like to see it from behind car 88 again.
Put your glasses on, Grandpa.
They are. Okay, thank you.
Anybody else like to see any other views? I'll take that as a no. Has anybody got any perspective of whether there's a driver predominantly at fault here?
I believe the driver at fault was the car number 88. Caused
I agree.
Agreed.
I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah, clear and cut.
Anybody disagree? Nope. Car 88. Driving infringement. Losing disadvantage. So it's a 10 championship points for car 88. Okay, thanks, Matty. Next one is Heat 2. Lap 2. Sorry, lap 4. Heat 2, lap 4. Car 25 and car 88. Boys.
Far chase, car Far
Stony,
chase car
please.
25.
Let's go.
Far chase 88. Cockpit 88. Cockpit 25.
Okay, so this is a cornering incident. The rules for the cornering incident require the overtaking car to have achieved hard distance at the point in turn-in to have any right for track space on the inside of the turn. If they haven't achieved that, then they are predominantly at fault.
Matt, can we go straight to the turning point, please?
That's very clear cut there.
Yeah.
Very ambitious.
Anybody disagree?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so car 88, same thing. Okay, reply. Copy that. Okay, car 88, driving infringement causing disadvantage 10 championship points. Car 88, you are also on notice for a double penalty in a single round, so that's a rear of grid start for the next Formula Ford race.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay, next. Right, Heat 2, lap 1, Honda. Is that Honda or Miller? Car 55. Over to you, Matt.
Far chase car 55. I am not going through every bloody car's camera.
And I don't probably need to see any more. That's a very clear cut case.
Does anybody disagree?
Negative.
Yep.
Yeah, just lots up.
Yep, car 55.
Bruce, how'd that feel?
Can we have a look at the other view? Can we have a look at the other view? I'm joking. I'm
on.
joking.
Sorry, guys. Well, that's all right. We do this as adults, right? So, all good. Move on, next one. Next one is race 2, lap 1, car 55. Is that the same one we just looked at?
Yeah, that'll have to be, wouldn't it?
Darren, can you speak up, please?
I think this might be a different part of this same incident. There's a few different parts to this crash.
Who should we watch it
Shunts.
from?
This is Darren. Oh, Darren's not here. This is turn 4, isn't it? Same crash. I'm going to say that that's the same crash, unless there's something else somebody wants us to look at.
There's something further up.
Is there something further up?
What car number is Darren?
9.
Oh, that one there. So what happened to him?
That's the same incident.
That's the same incident.
Yeah.
Was he the guy that... There was a bit going on there.
His is this one, I think.
Yeah, that one.
No, this is just unlucky.
No, Darren's called out car 55. So, and car 55 has already received a penalty for that. So that would be a double tap.
Right. No dramas.
The second one is race 2, lap 2, car 80. Rejoin.
Yeah, well, just appreciate the first part of it.
Alamar, please mute. Bar chase car 80.
Jesus.
There's a few cartwheels there.
How's the wheel still on it?
How do you keep driving?
4G mobile.
Ooh, yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's a dangerous rejoin.
Unsafe rejoins.
Play that again?
That is dangerous.
There's Carville in front that almost got collected, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, that's very unsafe.
Yeah.
Right, it's still can't speak.
No, can't
Two
speak.
cars having to avoid it. Yeah, pretty unsafe on that one.
Does anybody think that's a safe rejoin?
No.
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 Can we look at his onboard?
Sure.
No, back to when he
All I'm
started
saying is
the
that I
car.
had damage.
Yeah, nah, unsafe. I thought the momentum from the roll might have sent him out there, but nah.
Okay, so it's car 80, is it? Car 80?
Yep.
Car 80, and the penalty is dangerous re-entry. That's 10 champ points. Okay, thank you. Okay, next. So that's both the Jones done. Next one is Braden's race 1. So back to race 1. Car 9 and car 158. Pit straight. 8, 9.
If you go to the end of yeah,
They're there.
yeah.
Bar chase car 09.
Yeah, that's
Bar chase 158.
Did something else happen after this?
All right.
that's the incident there. He's just drove him towards the wall.
I'll give you the rules.
Ran him,
All
ran
right.
him out of road.
Right, guys, I'll give you the rules. Remember, the rules are defined by the white lines. They're not defined by curbs or walls, right? So the rules are defined by white lines. If there is any form of overlap on the straight, then the car with the overlap must give racing room.
No, there's no racing room given.
Yeah, 100%. No edge ray.
You did overlap halfway down, all the way down the straight.
They're wheel to wheel, and he's
He's still squeezing him to the inside.
Yep.
That's actually broke something there at the front. You can see it bouncing.
Nothing broke, mate.
Okay, does anybody think he did give him racing room?
Jet,
No.
if you speak again, you'll be muted.
Man, I didn't even speak.
Sorry, it was
car 158.
No room.
Yeah. That if you, like you said, the white line defines the race limit, and he's pushed him over the white line.
Do a
100%.
five view again just to confirm.
We get a side-on view, please, Matt?
Wait my fucking ass. There's your view.
Yeah, plenty of overlap.
Yeah, and in this case, so remember, guys, in this case on the straights, it doesn't need to be half cut. Just need any overlap means that you need to give the guy track width, right?
They're wheel to wheel. Don't need. There's no racing room.
Yeah, fair racing. Okay, we're done. Move on. There was a second one there, so that one's done. Second one is race 2, lap 2. Speed up, Matt. Geez, you'd be as fast as Dougie in a wheelchair.
Oh, come on.
It'll also help if you tell me the goddamn corner.
Turn 4, Matt.
Turn 4.
I mean, Dougie makes a lot of mistakes, so it's really hard to find clearly.
Far chase.
I did tonight.
09. Yep, let's go.
Far chase 09. Far Chase 158.
Driver error.
I would
Yeah.
just say it's my fault.
No.
So just
No. Shit.
Too late. You had to say that beforehand.
No, it's driver error. Like, he's locked the brake and it sent him straight. It's driver error causing contact.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. It's
But
not
look
a...
on the owners behind the car behind to make this safely.
Was
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
mate. Was
So
old mate
let me
behind
do the
taken
rules.
out?
So let me just break down the rules. Remember, so my role is to break down the rules for you. So it's an overtaking incident. So the car on the inside of the car overtaking needs to have achieved half car overlap at the point of turn in. So it's the first thing you need to make sure of, and needs to maintain control through the. So that's the second part is to maintain control, and now we may have a case here of driving error driven into versus
car on the
driving
outside.
error not driving into. And as I said, I want to make sure that we give penalties fairly, not just because someone like touches the grass or something, right? Because
No,
we know that happens. So this is so it's over to you guys. Yep, over to you guys. Okay.
He's locked it coming in. Driver error causing contact.
Yeah.
Because he's made the error by locking it up and it sent him straight instead of...
He didn't have control coming into the corner. He had the front wheels locked up.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's driver error and the 158 has driven into the car on the outside?
Yeah.
And he's caused disadvantage to car 09.
Does anybody disagree?
Yeah, can I just ask whether or not that Jet actually got a nudge from the purple car?
Yeah, good question. Can we go back a bit?
Not from that far back.
It looked like in one of the other replays. That's all.
Yeah, I agree, Matty. Yeah. It just All right, so we're going driver error driven into, which is a penalisable incident. So for car 158. So that is.
Just remember we had this type of incident at Watkins, I believe, with Cam and Kyle, and there was a lot of conjecture about it and the 50-50 split.
No, that's why I've redefined.
That's why we've got the error, the driver error cause.
So, and for Jet, just a note, same for you, mate. Rear of grid start for next round. So that what that means is you just don't qualify right, and you get on the back of the grid. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's both the Brodens. Next one is Matty Gerard's Heat 1, Lap 3, Turn 1. Car 95 and 169. Matty.
Bar Chase 169.
It's just...
That's unlucky,
what can he do?
You can't do nothing.
Yeah. He's hit the grass and it's just sent him.
And he's also held his brakes as well.
Yeah.
He's done the right thing, but there's not much you can do once you rotate and you locked up. There's not much else you can do there. I think that's just unfortunate timing from Matthew.
Does anybody think it's a penalty?
No.
Racing incident, move on. Oh, did I hear a yes then?
Well, like I feel like it's still a driving incident. Like I locked, he made a mistake, I made a mistake. It's just like both made mistakes and both kind of caused disadvantage.
You were on the road. You were on the road. You just locked up.
Jet, we're not talking about your own. This is this kind of mistake that I'm trying not to have penalised. Like, you know, a little bit of over driving, touch the grass, come back on.
It wasn't really over driving. He had to give room to the car on the inside. That caused him to be offline a bit.
To me, this is a classic racing incident, right? It's not. If you look at the definitions that I've done for driving infringement versus driving error, it's not a driving infringement because it's not a error caused whilst trying to create a position gain.
Would it change the fact? I don't know if you went deep or not, but would it change the fact if you went deep into the corner then went wide?
Every incident is different, mate.
If he locked his brakes and went off, that's his mistake. He is then obliged to re-enter safely.
So it becomes a rejoin matter more than anything. So,
and that's a completely separate incident.
But I'm pretty comfortable that
our car anyway, and that's what caused him to go wide, and then he ran off.
I'm comfortable here that the group majority is a racing incident. So, okay. I think.
Bless you.
Is that it? That's it.
No, there's 4 to go.
Where? Oh,
keep dreaming.
Oh, keep dreaming. Right.
He's a new Dougie.
Chiefy. Hey, I was on pole tonight. Race 3, lap 9.
Who's pole?
I don't know. Somebody else gave it to me.
I bet they did.
In fact, I think Matty Gerard gave it to me.
Yeah, I think I did. Damn it.
All right, what are we watching?
All right. Far chase of car 8.
Oh,
what the?
Can we go right back? Yeah, that's what you need to see it. Look at it.
I don't know if there was a death on the inside there.
If you go back a bit and slide down,
you will get cockpit view, and then you will get the floor.
Matt, can you just back it up to just before contact?
You will get cockpit view of both cars.
I thought you'd already done this one.
I don't think we need to see that.
The position was rejoined anyway, so.
Jet, you're involved.
That's Matt.
That was Matt.
Yeah, but
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Teammates on mute, please. Teammates.
Can we go to the
Guys,
just
teams on
before contact, Matt? Just keep this view just before contact. I think this one might be a bit more net code than anything.
yeah, it's the hitbox with these cars.
The hitbox is actually quite well done, actually. So
the
that's
contacts here, just keep going.
Yeah.
Just slowly, Matt.
That's contact.
Yeah. But I think he's safe. Like they're split here, he's safe, and then it's lifted the rear of the car on the right hand side.
Oh, on the other side. You're
It's
right.
lifted the other side up. That's what I'm saying. I think that's
If
might
you
be
go back,
more net
it looks
code
like
than
it pulls his Looks like
Yeah, I
it
think
pulls the wheel in from the net code.
yeah, I think that's more of a net code than a actual incident, to be honest.
That is, but then you're also taking into account that if the netcode wasn't there, there should have been contact on the back left wheel anyway.
Yeah,
so.
that's right.
So you're like saying, oh, it's not a problem because there was netcode, but then...
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's not a problem. There's,
no,
there's
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but then...
then this should have been contact and it wasn't, so it's like kind of balances out, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to ask a question. Does anybody think the car in front turned left to block?
No.
I don't know if he was still on the inside. He's not like he went from one side of the track to the other.
Such a big speed
It was a slight lean left.
He
but
does
it
lean
was a
left.
deliberate block. It was just like sort of holding that slight hit.
It's just a speed difference, like.
Yeah. Just Tyler had to check up.
You actually see, can we go back, pause, and just play it through slowly, mate? You actually see the car bounce before it goes to the right. So your netcode call's actually kind of deceiving if you watch the contact. The car in front bounces and then shifts right.
He's squeezing.
There.
Yeah, but
Right,
Then
so
it
is the
wiggles
group's
and then it
consensus
bounces.
here that it's netcode?
I don't know if it's a netcode, because like Braden said, there still would have been contact
There's,
in the end.
That's 100%
I
contact.
don't even know if the wheels are hit.
And
Okay, all right. Let's say it's not netcode then. Is there a driver predominantly at fault?
I don't
Or do they
believe
both
so.
contribute to it?
No, I don't.
I don't think there's
No.
predominantly at fault. No.
It's another one of those ones where it's so unnecessary though. Like this is last lap. There's no other cars around. That car behind is clearly going to be quicker than the car ahead. Like wait two corners, you could get this position.
Yeah, but if you run on that car with that kind of speed.
Right, gents, in the interest of time and saying that we don't believe there's a car predominantly at fault, we're going to call this a racing incident. I will give you my verdict of it a little bit later. It's subtly different.
Oh, sure.
But a racing incident is happy as the outcome.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think there's any injustice there. Okay. Race 3, lap 1, turn 4, car 282, car 158.
I'll give you car 282, and then you guys will have the floor. Bar chase. Cockpit. All right, which one of the 3,000 other cars involved do you want to see?
Can we go to 158? I think he gets back on the gas when he rejoins the track. He doesn't actually stay off the throttle.
And he also hits 242 as well.
I think just about every team's involved in this. So somewhere down the line, I think all team cars are involved in this one.
I think
Just give everybody a penalty then.
The kitty car that comes in too hot, 85. That's the one you really want to put
I don't think velocity's
No, that was
No, it was on the outside.
wasn't 85 that come in hot. That was
SLM can talk. Velocity can talk.
And Pete can talk.
Pete can talk. Cam can talk.
All right, we've got plenty. All right.
Can I just say one thing?
Kyle can talk.
Cam, is that Cam?
Yep. That pink car that the report's about, can you check his speed going into the corner?
Which pink car?
85.
This one?
Yeah.
No, the
that one. 85.
85.
Adrian.
If that's the case, velocity
This one.
shouldn't be talking because I report the same thing, 169 and 85 on the same incident.
Matt, shush.
We're out.
Keeping it honest.
Yeah, just look at where he's braking.
Cam,
That's all I want to say.
thanks, Cam. Let's have a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nah. Yeah.
I think there's two incidents there.
Yeah, one time
two
he
separate
still made
incidents.
contact.
I was just about
You'll
to say
do
that.
pretty good to pull it up from the 100-meter board on
Yeah.
cold tires.
I
Can we
You
go?
don't have to when there's a
Right
wall of them in
there,
front of you. You just let the wall stop you, right?
Well, firstly, I want to say I want Adrian to be my 10-pin bowling partner.
Very ambitious, ISO.
Yeah, but what's this incident in front? With the
Yeah, that
LMR car and
158.
the other one.
Yeah.
So it is
I
two
think-
incidents.
Yeah.
This one as well.
He still would have made contact with him.
Yeah.
Which incident was actually reported here?
The first one.
So I think
85.
both. Did somebody say that? That
All right,
back-
so car 282 and 158. And then,
sorry,
and then car
Matty Gerard,
169 and 85.
Matty Gerard, your report is the second incident. Is that right?
Correct.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right. So let's just look at the first one.
Disregard the second until this one's decided on.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep.
So you,
Yeah. So
Okay, I'm going to break this down for you, right? So first of all, it's lap one, right? So we know there's congestion. The question I got for you is, the car that came back on the track, was that a dangerous re-entry, yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
No.
it's
No.
50-50. 50-50.
So this, like I said,
He's
these
holding
guys-
the line.
Yeah, it's this one in front that locks up.
remember, these are the considerations I go through when I'm doing live race control, right? And I want you guys to come a decision based on the consideration. So the first consideration is the track re-entry a dangerous re-entry or not?
No, he stays on his line.
No.
Happy with that?
Oh, he hasn't.
He could have backed out of it because
I'm not happy with that.
He gets back on the gas. If you watch his rev gauge, he actually accelerates more before he gets onto the anchors. If you go to his cockpit.
Yeah, but we transition from a track re-entry to a corner entry.
But is it this track
Consideration.
re-entry or the
So-
next track entry after this incident?
So
Because he does shitty on both.
There's only one track entry here, so there's this
I'm not
one.
happy with that.
That was a downshift.
Was it a downshift?
Yeah.
You still got to come back on the track safely to re-enter because it's lap one. Like,
If you watch cars behind you,
yeah, half the
He got on, he got
He
on
just
safe
caused another
control,
accident.
He could have kept right and took out everybody.
Too many voices,
Can I
boys.
say something, guys? Can I say something,
I'll
please,
have to,
guys?
I'll have to get my button going. Hang on.
Okay, I have no problem with the re-entry. He does not balk any cars behind him. They do not have to take any avoiding action. I have no problem with him rejoining the track there. The secondary incident, he locks his brakes. He makes contact with the car ahead, which is the contributing factor to the incident. That one.
All right.
I didn't lock my brakes.
You're out, Chet. You're out. Shut up. Okay, so the first consideration is entry, right? We've ruled that out. That's not a dangerous re-entry. We're going to accept that as part of the thing. Now, is there a predominant driver here for the first crash? Not worried about the second one?
Who's the car that comes across in front of him?
Predominant driver here at fault.
This one. Who's that car just ahead, mate?
That's Nathan Verne.
282.
It is car 282 and the one that reported the incident.
That's all right. Okay, now remember, car 282, if we're thinking about the overtaking rights, needs to be halfway up the corner at turn-in and fully under control.
No, he's already locking it up as soon as he went to him.
I'm just giving you the considerations, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just...
Okay, so on the basis...
Go in his cockpit, because he might be avoiding the other kitten car.
all the speeds of both cars.
You can't take
Looks
the
like
speed
there's
of,
more
you can't
avoiding
take,
than me.
Yeah, you can't take the speed of this car into consideration because he gets hit from behind.
That's right.
Yeah, so he avoids the car in front and then
Gets collected.
a re-entry from the car that's come back on hasn't had time to react to him avoiding the car in front.
No,
So
hang
that's a
on.
racing incident then.
The first one, for 282 here, the first lock-up, he hasn't been hit at all.
No, correct.
But he's avoiding the
looks like he's
kid's car.
avoiding the line.
But the
That's,
car that's come back on is also because of the avoidance from on the locked-on car hasn't had time to react to that because he's got now dirty tyres and he's come back on track
All right.
and
Here's-
drilled him.
I'm going to tell you how I see this, guys, because I think we could be all over this for like hours.
Yeah.
I see this as a racing incident on the following basis. The car 282 had its wheels locked, attempting to make an overtake on lap one.
Great.
Car 158 did come back onto the track safely, but didn't take enough care. Both drivers contributed to the crash. Therefore, it's not a single driver at fault. It becomes a first lap racing incident.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree with that.
100%.
Yep.
Okay.
Slightly.
Okay. Can we look at the second one now while we're there, Matt, please?
Number 85. 106.
Far chase car 169.
Come on, Matt, sound more excited, please.
Car 169, far chase!
No, that's just as a consequence of the first incident we just went through.
And car 85.
But again, he was never going to stop. We know that.
Oh no, he was never going to stop. No.
I don't think that's on him.
Wasn't that one earlier reported?
No.
No, this is a different race.
Oh.
Yep.
This
So
was
that
the
was
race.
race 2. This is race 3.
Cockpit.
He's gone way too deep.
Yeah, way too deep.
Does anybody think that he is not predominantly a fault for that?
I'm sorry, I've got to laugh at that.
Call it down. Let's go home.
All I can see in this is ding 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 He had the rainbow star. He got no damage. He took everyone out and kept going.
I thought it was the rocket.
All right, so car 85
That's a
driving
turtle shell,
infringements.
Oh, Jesus.
Advantage, and that will be 10 championship points.
And that'll be at the end of the Twitch.
Okay, and there is one more.
No, that's it. That's it. All three of them were that same thing. The last three were
yeah,
all the same.
okay, yeah, they all were. Yeah, okay, cool. Yep, all right. Thank you. Everybody, thanks for your contribution tonight. Thank you for staying in line with our race review process. When that happens, it always goes nice and smoothly, and for that amount of incidents to be done in 40 minutes, that's a good outcome.
All right, folks. Well, that is the end of this evening's events. Interesting night. Welcome back to Season 2. I'm joined again with Andrew Proctor in the box. Mate, that was a good night of racing. A few incidents. Again, expect that, though, with the size of the field that we had. 26 cars. 25 if you take out Bryce and Matty King, because they didn't actually get to race. So,
yeah, shame they didn't get the race, but they're probably sitting back going, "Oh, we're glad we didn't get involved in the mayhem."
I mean, it is Phillip Island. It is fast. It is a flowing circuit. It's going to happen. But, hey, on to next week. Laguna's Sacred, different kettle of fish, that one. Different track altogether. So, might see some different events happening there.
Very big different challenge with the corkscrew.
But we have seen the new rules implemented. The new license point system has kicked in, and we have got a couple of drivers that have got their first rear grid starts at their next race. So, again, the new license point will take effect. Again, that's a new system that we're trialing now, and not everyone's going to see things the same way, and that's all part and parcel. But sometimes it's just the way it goes. So as we move on through our evening, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, we have got something very fast, and oh my goodness, we are going to Talladega in the Dallara IR01. That car is mental.
I might have to see what I'm doing tomorrow night. I might have to jump in the box for a little bit.
You can jump on in, mate.
And see how I'm feeling.
You can jump on in. Again, we do have spots open on a Tuesday and Saturday night if you do want to come and join either myself or another producer in the comms box. Please feel free to reach out to us at the CF or in the CFR Discord. Let the league directors know, and we'll get you in. But yes, tomorrow night, IR01 Talladega. I've got it on pretty good authority. We're talking 410 plus kilometers an hour in a draft. So
that is going to be crazy, and I don't see very many cars surviving the first couple of laps.
It is going to be a spectacle. We do have a fairly decent lineup for it.
There's slipstreaming in trucks and NASCAR, and then there's slipstreaming in this. It's going to be brutal.
So tune in for that. As always, like we say in the chat there, we have joined forces with Beyond Blue for Season 2 to help raise money for mental health. Again, Drive for Mental Health Season 2 well underway. Donations are open. And if you'd like to help us achieve great things, feel free to click on that link and donate a little, donate a lot, but we appreciate it all the same. But that is going to wrap us up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been our pleasure. We will see you back here tomorrow night for CFR Widecrest Supersonic Saturdays. Don't miss it. We look forward to your company then. As always, be good to yourself, be good to your fellow racer, and bye for now.